It's week 13 here at Garden Grown Groceries, and about a week or so behind from where I want to be because I got knocked down by the flu. But we're going to start catching up today, and today we're going to be planting beets and turnips. The beets and turnips are going to be planted down at the Victory Garden. They're going to be planting a bunch of them, ultimately 72 beets and 54 turnips we'd like to get out of this crop. But I'm going to be planting them in stages, so half of the beets and turnips will be planted now. In about 2 weeks, I'll plant another crop of beets and turnips, and that way we can harvest them for a little bit longer. So let's get to planting. So the first seeds I'm going to be planting are the purple top white globe turnip. I think these are pretty standard for most people, and that's just because they've proven successful over time. I had actually forgotten to buy seeds, turnip seeds, forgot I was out of them. So I picked these up at Dollar Tree. So we'll see how they do. But I've actually had some pretty good success with Dollar Tree seeds. So I'm not too concerned about buying them. So ultimately I want 54 turnips. So I'm going to be planting 27 of them now. And what I'm going to be doing is multi-sowing them in these trays here. And then after they sprout, I'm going to prick them out and put them into individual containers. But as I've mentioned numerous times, I'm short on space. Potatoes are still taking up a lot of room. So I want to have minimize the amount of space that I'm using. So I'm going to plant them in here. Because the seeds are like this, I could just prick them out I could just pick them up one at a time. But since I made my seed dispenser, I may as well use that. So it's only 27 seeds. Well, I'm probably going to be doing more like 35 seeds just to have a few extra. What I'll do is get my seeds down to the bottom, and then I'll just start tapping them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to spread them out over the top of the thing just to give each plant more room, and it'll end up making it easier to pick them out later on. Ultimately, there was about 40-something, 50 seeds I planted, but that's okay. Because as I said, I'm only going to need like 27 of them, but this ensures that I got plenty of seeds to have them germinate. Now I'm just going to take some more potting soil and lightly sprinkle it over the top. So I've got my label and pop it in so I know what I'm growing. Not very deep, so we won't do that. Could probably just put it on the side. But the first batch of turnips is done. So now we'll do the beets. The beets I'll be planting are the Detroit dark red beet from High Mowing Seeds. And I want 72 of these, but to be honest, I don't know if there's 72 seeds in here. Now, as most of you know, a beet seed is actually a cluster of seeds. So you could get more than one plant out of each seed. And since I'm looking for 36 beets, in theory, all I need is 18 plants, thereabouts, 18 seeds. But I might plant a little bit more than that, just in case. These are the beet seeds. And as I said, each of these is a cluster of seeds. So you can get anywhere from 2, 3, 4, even 5 beet plants from each one. So I'm just gonna put a bunch out. And hopefully a couple of beets plants grow out of each seed. Now, if I was to get my full complement of beet plants out of this sowing, I wouldn't be particularly upset about it. It would be okay. And I would just go with it and plant them all at once. But we'll see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got about 30 seeds or so planted here, or sown. So that should be good for getting what I need out of, I'll actually need 36, so maybe I'm going to plant a few more. And I want 36 beets from each sowing. Got these ham hocks for hands, just smashing stuff around. So we'll just put a whole bunch in. Maybe we'll have like 50 plants planted here. I actually didn't realize there were quite as many seeds in the pack as there turned out to be. I didn't think there was really going to be enough, which is why I was thinking of planting less. But there are plenty, so that's good. And now we'll cover these up lightly. And we'll stick a label in these too. So we got a label here. We'll stick that in, and then we'll bring them inside to germinate. Probably, actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave these out here because I want to show you why. These are the extra tomato plants that I started, and I just didn't have enough. I didn't need as many for transplants. So I just left them out in the greenhouse. And as you can see, even though we've gotten cold temperatures overnight, they're still doing pretty good. So I don't think there's an issue with bringing the plants out, and I just might bring the other tomatoes out here. I don't think I'll bring the peppers out here. I'm just not sure they're quite as hardy as the tomatoes seem to be. But the tomatoes are certainly doing fine out here, even in temperatures that dip down into the upper 30s overnight. So I'm going to leave these seeds out here because it gets really warm here during the day. And right now I'm sweating my butt off out here inside the greenhouse. But I think I'll leave the seeds here and let them germinate out here. As I said, in 2 weeks I'll be back and planting another crop of beets and turnips. This is just the first half. And by staggering the plantings, I can harvest them for longer and not be overwhelmed all at once. So those containers that I'm growing the seeds in, they're actually trays from Dollar Tree. And I've had them for a couple of years and really haven't used them, but I thought they would make a perfect container to multi-sow the beets and turnips in. I drilled some holes into the bottom of them so that the water can seep through. And I think they'll do okay in those containers. As I said, they're not going to be in there long term, just until they sprout, and then I can prick them out and transfer them into a larger container and let them grow on before I plant them into the garden. But if you want to see what we were doing in the garden last week, check out this video right here, and then subscribe and hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be able to follow along in the progress on all of our vegetables as we try to grow a supermarket in our own backyard. Okay, thanks for watching.